How do you know you're attractive? I attract stuff, like debt or misfortunes. This sexy MF in the mirror keeps telling me so. That's how. I don't think I am, but the person I care about the most thinks I am, so that's good enough for me. The IRS keeps trying to fuck me. Because I gets ads saying sexy singles in my area. There's no one for miles. So I've concluded that I'm the sexy single. People are attracted to you. People literally make an effort to get your attention. For a purpose other than selling you something. My mom told me so. People treat you differently. When I was young, I was probably a 9.5. Everyone was super nice, kind, and went out of their way for me. With age and health issues, I am barely a 6 these days, and I became invisible to others. Edit. I feel like I need to add some positive to this. I'm still an 11 in my partner's eyes. People that are attracted to you want to be around you. If a kid says you're ugly, then you're ugly. Same goes for if they say you're beautiful, pretty, handsome, then you probably are. They don't usually lie. That's honestly the best test. Tears of joy. Women keep trying to make a move after telling them you're married. I just pretend. I used to get catcalled a lot. I'd hear things being yelled out at me from passing cars. Now I weigh 40 pounds more and I don't get that anymore. I didn't want to be catcalled. But I knew I was attractive. Now, not so good looking. When I was 14, I was a super shy kid. Still wasn't fitting in due to culture shock after a move 3 years prior. And sorta struggling in the way I guess most kids do. I had super shaggy hair. Totally covered my face until the day I got my hair cut. This girl in my social studies class came up to me, wide-eyed, and said, "You cut your hair?" Quote. I was feeling really self-conscious about it, and sort of misinterpreted her surprise as like, "Oh man, you fucked up." So I replied, "Yeah, I already don't like it. So I'll let it grow back. I hope you don't. I can finally see your face." Quote. Ever with the witticisms on hand. I replied to her, I can't. And she just sorta shrugged and said, "Well, it will make this class a little nicer for me. At least." I don't think I learned anything in class that day except that suddenly girls were a little less terrifying than they had been that morning. When I ask a girl out, she says, "EWW no. That's good, right?" My wife likes me. If you get told you are on a regular basis, it's ungrateful to deny it. You know you're ugly if you call yourself ugly and nobody corrects you. Source. Am ugly. Sometimes I catch myself in the mirror and can't help but to smile and thank my mama. After losing weight and building a stronger body, people look at you different. And by people, I mean men. People are usually kind and were kind when I wore a size 14/16. But now they're kind with a different look in their eyes when they see me or talk to me. Especially men have more interest in than just striking a conversation with me. I know I am not the most attractive. But I have also gained a lot of confidence in the past 2 years that I think helps with appearing attractive to others. I get stared at a lot. Pretty privilege is very real. I have autism and ADHD and still date attractive women despite having zero game and blowing their ears off with stupid facts about my boring hobbies. I've had a handful of totally random people tell me that I'm attractive. Like, I was sitting in a cab one night and another one pulls up and the guy in the passenger seat looks at me and says, "Hey man, you're really good looking." Or walking out of a bar, a girl stopped and just flat out told me point blank and kept walking. Get asked by barbers if they can cut my hair all of the times. Being grabbed by random girls on dance floors, at concerts to dance on a handful of occasions. I used to bartend and got hit on fairly frequently, but pretty much every bartender does. By now I've accepted that some people find me attractive, but I grew up thinking I was an ugly weirdo. So it's not something that I think is really ingrained in my personality, and hence all of these instances being surprising and memorable. I'm not. But somehow I got a wife. IDK how she looks past my hideous looks. Edit. Thanks for all the upvotes. I'm gonna go touch myself now, rolling on the floor laughing. I decided to be so. I get asked out a lot. I have eyes and a mirror. Edit. To clarify for the people who thought I was hating on myself and messaged me, I'm cute AF. This was mean to be taken literally. Not as sarcasm about my ugliness. But thank you for your concern about my self-esteem. Tears of joy. I work in a lab with a bunch of engineer types. Men and women. Some are better looking than others. But none of the women wear makeup or do their hair. The men don't shave or wear fitted clothes. Nobody is a slob. But none of us put in any effort either. Except for one girl, who always has some excellent outfit, tangle-free hair, etc. And everyone notices. She is the most attractive person in the building. If she put in the minimal effort like the rest of us, she would be on the middle-lower range of our group. Just based on her face, body shape, etc. But she actually cares, and that makes all the difference. Just overhearing conversations she has with some other people, she knows she is attractive not because she is born that way, but because she puts in the work and has confidence in her sense of style. In other words, you know you are attractive because you make yourself attractive.